Hello, this is Patrick, and I am back with another episode of Heavy Therapy. And this is another collection update. I have four vinyl that I want to show you all, and let's begin. The first pickup is a band from Portland, Oregon, and they and Alexandria, Virginia, and Oakland, California. They play blackened death metal. They're awesome, and I am talking about Altar. This, first of all, the album artwork here by Ian Miller has a name. This is called Witch's Tree, number two, and in person, it's one of the coolest cover arts that I've seen. And people know Altar if they know underground extreme metal at this point. This is 8 songs, 36 minutes, 33 seconds, and yeah, if you're just a fan of any of the modern death metal bands like Neck Rot, for example, Coffin Rot, maybe, um, but um, who wants a little bit more technicality, I would say Altar is up there, and it's just black vinyl. The back is has a really cool photo of the band. They have a previous album before this called Cosmovore, H.P. Lovecraftian inspired lyrics. Very cool album. I still keep discovering new layers to it when I put it on, when I listen to it. Standout band. The label, once again, is 20 bucks spin. Speaking of, so my next pickup this month actually is probably one of my favorite albums that I've heard this year so far. Certainly one of my favorite death metal albums that I've heard all year. And I'm talking about the new album from Enigmatum, You Consecrate, and I was blown away after my first listen. I knew they were good. I have the cassette of their debut album, but I didn't expect this. This is melodic, technical, death metal, and I can understand why some people it borders on being too technical or there's too many parts per song. It's kind of hard to digest, but not for me. I'm a fan of Ulcerate, Void Ceremony. So this type of music sits well with me. Immediately blown away by the pacing, by the just the way that they're able to turn from a slow, doomier part to a fast grind, death grind part. Amazing melodic leads. Um, just one of my favorite albums of the year. And I'm happy to see that many people agree with me on that mark. Black Vinyl. This is 8 minutes. I'm sorry, 8 tracks, 45 minutes, 11 seconds long. Um, if you're new to the band, I would say check out track 4 called Fracturing Proclivity, track 1 Forged from Bedlam. Start there. Um, Enigmatum, The Consecrate, 2021, another 20 bucks spin release. Artwork by Ivory Crux. Next up is actually a local find. We found a new local shop that we haven't been to yet. They have a very small metal section. In fact, they don't have a metal section, but they have a couple of probably 15 to 20 metal records that you can dig and try to find. The shop owner was really, really nice. Asked what labels I would like him to get more from. And I said, 20 bucks spin. And he said, you're not the first person to say that. So trying to build up a little bit of a small metal community in that shop. And I did find, and I wasn't looking for them. I've went through their catalog. I remember that I liked them. I just didn't. they weren't on my radar as a band to necessarily buy stuff from. But as soon as I saw it and it was a great price, I said, yeah, I'll bite. This is Trap Them with their album Seizures and Barren Praise from 2008. Now, this is crusty, metallic hardcore for fans of Converge. They kind of sound like if Converge and Every Time I Die had a baby. Very good stuff. It sounds excellent on my turntable. The low end comes through well, and they're from Seattle, Washington, and Boston, Massachusetts. And this is 10 tracks, 25 minutes. Come at you, get out really quickly. I played it twice in a row because it was such a good listen. Yeah, so if you're a pure metalhead and you don't really like that hardcore mix, you might not be into this, but this is a great band. I remember first hearing about them about 10 years ago, and it was a band that a lot of bands enjoyed. When they were on tour, they would mention, oh, Trap Them's so good, you gotta check out Trap Them. They have since broken up, but they put out, I think, 4 or 5 full lengths, a bunch of splits and EPs. This art, the package is pretty cool. It's just a black vinyl, but it has from Deathwish Records. Pretty cool artwork there, and yeah, Trap Them. Finally, and this is a really cool find. So I actually thought I was pre-ordering this album, and I misunderstood the Instagram post by the label. So turns out I got the album sent to me in 3 days, and I was happy to take it early. So this is a really cool release. This is Necrot, but it's their compilation of their first 3 demos called The Labyrinth. Came out in 2016, and Necrot, right? Oakland death metal. One of my favorite death metal bands, without any other adjectives, right? Old school death metal, straightforward, but um, has interesting melodic layers, memorable riffs, and this whole package is really awesome. So I'm gonna put this up, and I don't usually put up the inner sheets that have lyrics, but look at this, right? You had me at piles of skulls. So just an awesome package. I now own all 3 Necrot releases on vinyl. This is put out by Tank Crimes. Apparently Tank Crimes has a warehouse or uses a warehouse pretty close to where I live. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I got it very quickly. Thought I was getting it 8 months from now. Tank Crimes also put in a poster, which I will also definitely put up. Oakland Death Metal Necrot. Awesome. And the vinyl is a transparent blue. Very cool. Very cool. Sometimes people want more than just a solid color, but I like just solid colors. Um, they go well. Has their awesome, sick ass logo in the middle, and yeah, it sounds great. The quality of the songs aren't, they aren't. I think they kept improving. I think Mortal is obviously their best album, but these songs are not no they weren't a slouch when they were putting out these demos. I believe Tank Ramps is going to repress these in April 2022. There were 3 copies left when I thought I was pre-ordering it, but apparently there was 3 copies left in the shop, so probably gone at this point. Necrot, Labyrinth, and so these were my recent pickups. Ultar, Enigmatum, Trap Them, and Necrot. So I really would like to see some recommendations in the comments. Um, what do you think of Enigmatum's record? It's one of my records of the year. As soon as I heard it, I was like, this is a 10. And I don't reserve 10s, by the way, for classics, so I don't have to wait 5 years to see if they have an impact. It's pretty close to a perfect record, in my opinion. It sets the standard for melodic, technical death metal. Um, it's my favorite of these four that I got in. 20 Buck Spin is having a hell of a year, as they always do. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter at heavy_therapy, which probably you will see right there. And cool. Talk to you all very soon. Peace.